trailer, that was quite an adventure already. The guy at the counter, when he tried to charge my card, the payment failed. So I had to try to get hold of a bank because I was suspecting that maybe it was a fraud alert or something like that, because it's a pretty high amount of money. And I couldn't get hold of my bank, of course. So I went back and went directly to the bank. And so I said, no, it's normal because there is a $2,500 daily limit on your card, so we can't raise that before a few days. So I said, well, I need the rental today, so what are we gonna do? So in the end, they gave me cash, and I got everything in cash. But yeah, now it's okay. I just refueled, so it's a 60-gallon tank for the V10 engine, so that's gonna be interesting. And now I'm heading back home, and I'm gonna start loading. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll see you back when that's over. Here we are. So we finished loading yesterday pretty late, but now we are ready to go. It's about 7 a.m. Wanted to leave about 6, but we had a few more things to load before leaving, so here we are. Well, it says 31 hours, 2200 miles. Better get going. There we go. Ohio a minute ago. It's been just over 4 hours that we've been driving. West Virginia was very quick, maybe half an hour, and that's it. So far we've driven about 200 miles, just over I think, and probably gonna keep going for another hour or so, and then we'll stop for lunch quickly and refuel. I've gone through just over half a tank so far, so if I refuel in an hour it should be alright. I don't know this truck too much yet, so I don't really want to go all the way to the bottom of the tank for now. We'll see, still have time for that. Alright, sit back and enjoy. It's gonna be a long ride. I think the GPS says there's still 28 hours to go and just over 2,000 miles. I'll check back in later. So in 5 hours I've used about 3/4 of a tank, so it should be around 50 gallons I guess. Let me check on the car. Hi Todd. This is okay. Okay, just refueled, bought something to eat, and we'll get back on the road. See you later. To 8 hours now. The roads are terrible here. I'm getting a good shake up. But hey, we'll get through this. Not even sure at that time what the time lapses I'm taking are gonna be like, because everything's shaking so hard. I don't even know if that's gonna be good enough to be shared with you guys. We'll see, I guess. For the time being, we're about 60 miles away from Indianapolis, and I'm starting to think that I'd like to get all the way to St. Louis, Missouri tonight. I don't know yet. I think it's about 3 hours and something away from Indianapolis, so I guess we'll see when we get there, but that would get us all the way to 8 or 9 p.m. tonight, which I'm fine with. But if the road is like that all the way there, then I don't know, because it's going to be a pain to drive like that another 4 or 5 hours. I don't know what's going on here. Just take care of your roads. Oh well, I'll check back up later. Here I am for the second refueling of the day. I'm expecting about 40 gallons or something like that again. This truck is pretty good. It's the 26-footer from U-Haul. It's the biggest one they have, I think, and the trailer at the back. It's got the Triton V10 engine in it, gas engine, which actually is, I don't like it too much because it's really sluggish, but it'll be alright. Pretty long thing. We are right in between Indianapolis and St. Louis, Missouri, and well, I'm glad we passed Indianapolis. The first half of Indiana was a pain in the back. The road was terrible the whole way, bumpy, really bumpy, and this truck has very stiff suspensions to handle the weight, so that was a really bumpy 3 or 4 hours, maybe 5 actually. We've been driving for 10 hours so far, and like I said before, I'd like to make it to St. Louis, but I think there's still about 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours, so I don't know if we're gonna make it, but we'll see, I guess. God, this pump is slow, really slow. It's been pumping for 10 minutes and it's only 30 gallons. Still have about 10 more to go. So far we're almost getting out of Indiana, so we've driven through Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, and Indiana. We still have Illinois, and hopefully we'll get into Missouri tonight, otherwise early tomorrow. We're in Illinois right now, and I think there's still about 3 hours to St. Louis, so we'll keep going for now. I've estimated the gas mileage so far, and I think I'm doing around 8 miles to gallon. This truck was given for 10 miles to the gallon, but I think the fact that it's pretty hilly around here, and even more so this morning in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and a little bit in Ohio, I think that doesn't help either. But yeah, for now I'm averaging 8 miles to the gallon, more or less, I think. So it should be alright. And if I drive 12, 13 hours a day, which is what I'm trying to do, I should be able to refuel go through 2.5 tanks. I'll start looking for a gas station when I reach the quarter tank, because it always take a little bit, because it always takes a little bit, but usually I put about 40 gallons, so it's not too bad, I guess. I think the tank can hold 60, so it leaves me a little bit, but because it's a rounded tank, I'm just worried that if I leave it try and